Emma. I work here at the Clinton Public Library. I am the children's programmer and a library assistant here. And today on Table Talk, I am going to show you the children's department. That is the entrance over there. If you go down the hall, right here at the back is the children's room. Has the up there, it has the sign. You can also tell by little drawings, and it just starts to become a little bit more child oriented as you go in. It is a spacious, lovely room with toys, books, and lots to check out, lots of information, and lots of fun. So we're just going to start on this side of the room and make our way into a circle. Over here is my puzzle shelf. Along with, I have a children's monthly prize drawing. You can enter in anytime you come here into the children's room. Put your name, phone number, and child's name, and you can be one of the lucky winners who wins books during the month. So make sure you come in each month and register at least once. Then I have my reoccurring monthly programs here. I have all sorts of programs for all sorts of ages, such as Third Thursday, which is a story time held every month. Preschool Party, which is on the first Thursday of every month and is a preschool related activity, and it rotates per month. We have craft days, Steam Squad, Lego Club, story times, Homeschool Hub, sensory story hour, lots of really fun things that we do throughout the month. So make sure you check out our newsletter and also the children's department to see what we have planned. We do have a child's bathroom here. It can be used by adults, but I like to say that it is child-sized here. And it's right in this corner over here. And next to it is our layaway books. These are picture books with a little player in the front where you can listen to the book as you read it. There is no specific order that these are in. They are just in bins that you can browse through, pick out what you want, and check it out. If you find that for some reason one is not working or is not charged, we have chargers available and we can charge it for you and get it back up and running. Over here is our AWE computers. These are computers that do not have internet access, but rather have a set list of pre-downloaded games. So you can play all kinds of fun educational games on here. There's some Dora games, painting games, music games, math games, all sorts of really fun stuff. Continuing on our quest, we have Kenny the Canine with a dinosaur taking a nice little nap upon him. And we have the what I call the parent corner. So this is a cork board of all kinds of informational flyers that pertain to children's organizations and parent resources. There's all sorts of flyers that I have here, and all of these are brochures and flyers that you can take down here. The ones that are hanging are to stay so that everyone can look at them, but the ones on this black shelf here can be taken by anyone who needs them. So I have extra flyers. I have these lactation kits that were given to us by the milk bank. I have these books over here. This one's on allergies, and this one's like on how kids get, or how to explain different sicknesses to kids, all kinds of different flyers for local organizations. Please feel free to look through all of them and take what you need. Then our fiction section starts with that A. This is our children's nonfiction. It is labeled by the pink label cover, and we are switching to category based shelving. So it's going to be categories such as like holidays, history, health, civics, animals. So all of those are going to slowly be changing. Right now we are working on the juniors nonfiction, and so currently it is still in Dewey. So if you need help finding anything, please let us know. You are not bothering us at all. We have a very wide collection, and then we also have children's biographies, which are storybooks about real people. And the way that I explain the difference between children's nonfiction and juniors nonfiction is these are more story-based. They're picture books that have real information in them, whereas the juniors books are a bit more in-depth, fact-based books that don't follow a story format, or they talk about bigger topics that are a little bit harder to put into a picture book. Really, you can go back and forth. A lot of parents do. They grab some of these ones, and they grab some of the juniors ones, and then as their kids get older, they move into the juniors room. Then we have the picture books that are sorted by author's last name, and we have these little guides along the fiction to show where the letters start and stop, so that you can follow it and you can find your favorite authors. It goes all along this back wall, and then the back wall over there, where it ends right beside my desk. These gray shelves hold special collections that are different than my normal picture books. So let's go over those. This one closest to Kenny is our board book collection. Lots of books for babies, toddlers, or even kids that just want a nice, easy read. My regular fiction are on the back or on both sides of these shelves, so 6 shelves total. And then I have my new board books along with what I call my board books that make noise. So these are board books with the soundboards on them to be able to be interactive for kids. I've got several of them and they are a hit. Below the new board books is my Braille book collection. If you are in need of some Braille books or just want to teach your kids what Braille is, feel free to check them out. You don't need to be visually impaired to check them out. If you just want to look through them because you think it's cool, or the kids just want to be able to experiment with them and kind of be able to try and decipher letters, I highly encourage it. Feel free to check these out. Or if you know someone who reads in Braille and is looking for Braille resources, we have them. So I have more informational flyers around here. But this is my new book section. So these books have been in the library for less than 1 year. And these are all fiction. Back here on the top is fiction. And then I have my kids' graphic novels and new nonfiction. On the back of the other shelf, speaking of graphic novels, are my children's graphic novels. These are simpler graphic novels that don't have as many words to them, such as Narwhal and Jelly, who is one of my favorites. I love them, where it is this fun, illustrated storybook format. And so they are really fun, really good reads. I also have juniors nonfiction graphic novels and junior fiction graphic novels if your kids are looking for something a little bit more challenging. Then we move on to these yellow books. These are very popular, so popular that they take up 2 of these gray shelves. They are my leveled readers. They are not organized by their level. They are organized by author's last name. So I always tell parents to just dive in, pick out a couple of them, look through, find the ones that fit your child's needs, and check them out. I recommend flipping through them because it can be hard to tell. There's different brands that do these leveled readers. So there's the I Can Read, which involves like things like Biscuit, Berenstein Bears, and its standards for its leveling system might be different than this brand's leveled readers. So always make sure to flip through them and find what works best for you. But I've got several shelves of these yellow early reader books. And it starts out with the new on the top. I have my paperbacks in a box, my nonfiction, and then it moves into fiction, which is the majority of what I have. Over here next to my desk are the toys that I have that are available. I have several families that come in for play dates. I have my Lego table, building blocks, little chairs that are what I call child-sized. Everything in this room is made for kids. Like my bean bags and all my fun stuff that I have. Then my fiction ends right above here. And we go into my education corner. So these are phonics kits. So the Bob books, we've got phonics boxes for Pete the Cat, we've got Daniel Tiger, we've got Paw Patrol. Then we have these phonics books that are really good for starting out when you're teaching reading. Then we move over here. I've got Math Help. So these are flashcards that are really cool, where you can change the dial and it will physically change the outcome, and you can work on addition and subtraction facts. And then I also have these math related DVDs of math shows to help kids with learning different math related topics. Then I have my CD picture books. So these are either just the CD of a picture book or a picture book that has a CD in the back. And on the bottom are the rest of my educational DVDs. So this is anything like science, this is phonics, this is music, all kinds of fun little DVDs there in my education corner. Next are my playaways. These are small little devices, like the one on here, where you can just listen to the book. It has where you can speed it up, you can slow it down, you can skip forward, all kinds of fun little things. But yes, you can just plug your headphones in and just listen to them. I've got 3 shelves worth of children's ones. I've got Harry Potter. I've got Lily's Story, which is a really popular one. I've got Mickey Mouse. I've got all kinds of fun little ones. Above it are the Wazoodles. These are fun things we got this year. And they have 3 modes to them. They have the Explore mode, which is fun, active games where it will talk to you and tell you different fun things. There's also Recess and Relax.
Hi, I'm Wazoodle. Let's start in Explore mode. That's the purple compass button on the speaker. For other modes, you can press the purple Recess or
These
Relax
are
buttons.
really fun. There's all sorts of different themes to these Wazoodles. We have Explorers Club, which is just like basic, all kinds of travel. We have the little Golden Books collection, science, STEAM, wordplay, Wonders of Space, all kinds of really fun ones. We have a Tony box that is available for checkout. You do need to have a library card for around 6 months before you can check out a Tony box, but they are really fun little players where you can put your little amiibo on the top and it will read stories, sing songs, and have activities loaded into it. These are the Tony box, or these are the Tonys that you can check out. There's 2 per box. You just put them on top of your Tony box. If you have one, you can just check these out just to use, or you can check out the Tony box and 2 sets of Tonys. There's nonfiction ones, fiction ones, and chapter book ones. And then these are my CD audiobooks. I have all kinds. Orange just means that it's a children's title, and then the yellow means that it's nonfiction. I've got Star Wars, I've got Goosebumps, I've got Harry Potter, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, lots of really good ones. So if you have a long car ride, feel free to check them out. Along with these fun furry friends and my little puppet and stuffed animal drawers, we have my freebie table. So this is all kinds of information. I put out flyers, I put out like these are the selections for the Dolly Parton Imagination Library, which I'll get to in a second. Fun little games, activities, and coloring pages as well. So feel free to check it out. I'm always rotating things out. Yes, that's almost all of the physical things here. My return box is right here on the edge of my desk. This is the circulation desk. And then I have over here flyers and information about the library. I have my newsletter. I've got bookmarks. and my paperback books are down here. On the side are the toys, as we saw before. And these also rotate out monthly or bi-monthly. That is most of the children's room physical items. Now to get into some of the programs that we are a part of. The Dolly Parton's Imagination Library is something that we have here and offer at the Clinton Public Library. All you need to be is a resident of Clinton or Vermilion County, and you can sign up here. You can sign these little forms, put in all of your information, and give it back to one of us, and we will enter it for you. And you'll get your book in about 1 to 2 months, and then it will start being a monthly delivery. As well, we have 1,000 books before kindergarten, where all of these kids, and I'm going fast so that none of them land on the children, but you can read up to 1,000 books. We have stickers for each 100 that you complete, and we have it to where once you reach that 1,000, we give you a little book gift basket to celebrate such an achievement, as early literacy is so important. But yeah, you can register at the children's department or on Beanstack. You keep track of what books that you read, and we give you stickers for every 100 that you read to celebrate with you, to encourage that early literacy. We have a sensory play wall here, the little whale, and above are my corkboard of just activities that we do here, usually program related. More small tables. And we have AWE tablets as well. These are like the AWE computers, where they have preloaded games for you to play safely with your child. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this tour of the children's department. We have many fun, interactive elements to this space, and we've really tried to make it catered to every kid that walks through that door. Hope that you have a great rest of your day and that you come see the children's department soon. Bye-bye.